Hi, today I want to show you a little bit about how to use the program Canva. Canva is a free graphic design program. You just need an account to start. I usually just sign up with Google. So all you do to sign up with Google, you want to go to the canva.com and then you want to just go to sign up with Google right here. There we go. And then you're just going to choose your Google information. So I actually have one through our school. You could, if you prefer to do it personally, you can do it that way anywhere you have a Google account. And then it should just log you in. The very first time, it may ask you a few more questions. I haven't had an account for a while now, so I can't quite remember, but I know it's not overly complicated to get in. And then you'll come to this screen. So this is really the landing page, which gives you the different options, create a design, all of your designs. So if I click on that, that will just take me to any designs that I've previously created. Templates is just going to be different choices, and you can actually choose categories. So there's posters, logos, presentations, flyers, cards, infographics, business cards, resumes, trifold brochures, and it just goes on and on and on. So basically, anything that you would want to create, even t-shirts, you can create with Canva. And then there's some other choices. There's photos. So if you want to do things with photos, you can add your photos and do some things with that. I haven't honestly done a lot with that or much of anything. Print, if you want to actually send your items for them to print, you can. Like they'll do business cards and T-shirts and things like that. I've never uh, sent anything to them to print. I've always printed my own. There's a brand kit, so if you wanted to create a brand for your business, they have that. They have design school and they have a creative team. Now, some of these extra things actually require an upgrade. So I've never actually gone with the upgrade for Canva. I haven't ever had a need to because everything's always pretty much been available that I've needed. So they don't have restrictions on how many things you can make. They do have restrictions on some of their fonts and some of their um, graphics and things like that. But I've always had plenty that I can choose from, and you can also import. So you want to start out by creating a design, and then you can do custom. You can choose, there's everything from animated social media, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, card. So let me just find one that I want. I'm going to actually think I want to actually go with flyer. So if you can't find it, which I'm not seeing where it is, I'm going to just type in FL and there's flyer. Okay. So then I just click on that and that will take me to the design area. So you can choose a template or you can just go from scratch. So if you choose a template, you do want to take notice of which ones are free and which ones cost money. It usually has a dollar sign if it costs money. If it's free, it says free. So this one was free, so I'm just going to click on that. So then all of these things become editable. You can edit any of these things. So if I didn't want that microphone, I just click on it and I could delete it. Um, you can change the colors. So like right now, this color is this pinkish one. If I wanted to change it to purple, I would change any of those to purple. Okay. Um, Photos is going to give you photo choices. So if I wanted to add this guy, I could add him in there and then I could make him as small or as large as I want. The only thing is sometimes it is picky about only going down in a certain size, meaning that it will go when if you want to shrink it down long ways, it's also going to shrink down short ways. And then there's graphics. So there's tons of different graphics. Again, it tells you if they're free or if they're not free. So if I wanted to add the sunglasses, I could just put them in. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to just stick these in here. Okay. Text. There's different types of text. There's add a heading, there's add a subheading, add a little bit of body text. So that's just difference in sizes. And then they have these texts that have a specific look. So they're you're kind of stuck with, you can change the fonts, but the way it's presented is going to look that way. So if you don't like the way it looks when you're looking at it right now, you probably don't want to use one of those because it's really hard to change it. So I end up doing the add a heading, add a subheading, and a little bit of body text for most of what I do. So I could just go in here, I can change my font. These are all my different fonts. So pretty much everything you have in Google, plus tons of other fonts are in there. You can change I gotta go back on it. You can change the font size, you change the font color. So there's a lot of different options. These are your backgrounds. So if you want to add in a different background, that will just make this whole back area changed. And again, you want to pay attention to what's free and what's not free. Uploads, if you want to upload something, you would have to save it to your computer, and then you would just choose upload an image. So these are ones that I actually uploaded. And then folders is if you want to create a folder. I really haven't done too much with that. And then there's different apps that kind of connect to Canva. I haven't honestly done a lot with that either. So once you feel like you're happy with your whatever you're creating, then what you want to do is you want to click on this download button, this down arrow, and then it will automatically tell you what file type is suggested, but you can always change it. So if I wanted to make this into a PNG or JPG, I could always do that, but I usually honestly go with what they suggest. So then I would just download it. So it will just prepare your design. And then once your design is planned out, you can name it whatever you want. So if I wanted to I'm going to just call this practice, Canva, and then I would just click on save, and then it's mine. It's that easy. You can use it for anything. You could also just print it out, but I usually like to save it first. So that's pretty much it. It's really super easy to use. If anybody has any questions about using it, just see me. Thanks.